This is a review for the Lemon Cove RV Park in Lemon Cove, California, outside of Sequoia National Park.
When you first drive in, to your right-hand side, you can see where the outdoor pool is at. We didn't go to the pool because it was the end of October, so it probably wasn't open at that time. Continuing on, there's some landscaped grassy areas, and then you have the camp store in the office, and it's an old A-frame building. I wonder if it was a KOA at one point in time. But nice camp store. We got a good Sam discount. I think it was about $60 per night. Back behind the office, you have a bit more of the landscape grounds and walking area. You can kind of see the view from the front there. And then behind that, they have the dog park there in the distance, an enclosed dog park, so they can just run wild, which is a nice feature. And then continuing on, you can see where the sites are at. A lot of different shade trees, and actually a lot of them are fruit trees, so you can pick fruit at your location. We didn't have anything growing at ours, but that's kind of a nice feature here. The sites are definitely level, and there's a good deal of space between them. You can see a little bit of the shade trees and different fruit trees, but a pretty area. It's kind of dry and wintry this time of year because now it's the end of October, but in general, you can tell in the summer, this is a really beautiful location. You're surrounded by farms in the area, so a lot of agricultural farms with lemon trees and orange trees, and you can see a little bit of kind of hills and mountains in the background as well.
This is our campsite at the Lemon Cove RV Park, and you can see we have a picnic table here. There's no fire pits, and quite honestly, I bet with all the fire dangers, they don't even allow fires here in California. There's been a lot of fire risk, and even the power's gone out in some of the places we've been because of fire. So not here. We have not had any issues with power or water or anything else. This is an example of the view on the edge of the campground. You have these really nice kind of rolling hills, and then there's a ton of agriculture stuff here. So orange groves and lemon trees and fun stuff like that. So a couple tiny houses here on wheels. Somebody just drove by, so it's a little dusty. But the sites are pretty nicely placed between neighbors, and you do even have some shade trees. Over here you can see our hookups. We're on 50 amp power. We have water and we have sewer, so we have everything that we need here. The general store and office is, actually that's not it, it's out in the distance further up. There's a dog park here, and of course really close access to Sequoia National Park.
It was probably only about a 15-minute drive to get to the south entrance for Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks.
What do you guys think?
Which was really great. Once you're in the park, it does take a while to drive around to get to the different sites. So for sure, plan on having at least a full day if you can for Sequoia. And then if you want a really long day, you can do things like check out General Sherman and then hike Morrill Rock right here and continue up to Kings Canyon. It is going to be probably about a 2-hour drive when you come back home. Even exiting the parks and taking the main stretch of highway, it'll take a little bit while to get back. But you can still do that all and have this be your launching point.